guys, Ryan Nelson here, and I am super stoked because I just got back from the NAB show in Las Vegas. If you don't know what that is, it's just a massive gear convention that is so overwhelming, you can't even really put it into words. There's so many vendors and so much gear, it's insane. But in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the cool lighting tech that kind of caught my eye. Some of it is a little bit expensive, but you know, that stuff trickles down after a while and then becomes more affordable and more accessible for your everyday filmmaker and solo film crew, single man production house, however you want to look at it. But let's take a look and see what I found, and what I found pretty cool. So my first stop, I saw Mole-Richardson was going to be there, and I know they've been in the industry a long time. I was really curious to see how they've evolved off of hot lights and moved into the LED market. They did have some pretty cool, really high-end lights, like those massive lights you see in Hollywood productions, but they've also come out with a smaller line for your more everyday YouTuber, smaller filmmaker, you know, more one-man band productions. And these kits come with 3 lights, and you can kind of switch it up and get your choice of light panels and light heads that are easier to get soft boxes and other light modifiers onto, Fresnel lenses, anything like that. But I thought these were pretty cool, and depending on which kit you decide to go with, you can get them plus or minus $3,500 for an all-in-one package. I think actually a pretty good deal for a quality light from a known manufacturer that's been in the business a long time. Next up, I stopped by the Westcott booth. Westcott or Westcott? Prescott? See, I live in Arizona, and if you call it Prescott, they know you're not from here. So it's Prescott, so is it Westcott or Westcott? I think it's Westcott. Anyway, I stopped by Westcott and had Jacob tell me a little bit about what they have going on over there. Take it away, Jacob.
Hey, this is Jacob with Westcott. This year we're showing off our new strip mats here at NAB. So these are magnetic and they're fully RGB as well. So you can actually stick them right to metal surfaces, just like that. And then you're able to use them as accent lighting, you can use them as key lighting, and we offer them in 2 sizes. So we have a 4-foot and 6-foot section of them. And then those power off of our wireless DMX dimmers that we launched last year. And those can go off of V-mount power or AC as well. And then the other thing that we're launching is our Flex Cine DMX, or Flex Cine dimmers. Last year when we launched the DMX one, we got feedback on some people who didn't necessarily need all the features of the DMX and didn't necessarily need to pay for, you know, all those extra features, and they were just using some of our smaller mats like our 1x1s and 1x2s. So we launched the Flex Cine dimmer, which has the ability to power our 1x1 and 1x2 bicolor and daylight mats, and those give you the V-mount power as well, and they're about half the price of our DMX dimmer. So these are going to start out at $450, and then those can work with legacy mats through an adapter. It'll work with our Cine mats that we released last year, and then we do have a ton of kits available for those too, starting at even just $1,000. Something that kind of separates our mats, you know, against a lot of the competition is we do offer a lifetime warranty on all of our mats. So if you do have an issue with it, you can come back to us directly and we're able to get it fixed or replaced for you.
So these LED flex panels, they're pretty much going to be the way to go if you just want maximum flexibility in your lighting capabilities or your lighting situations that you're going to be in. A little bit more on the pricier range, so it's not for your budget filmmaker or for your intro lighting kit. So maybe add these on later on when you know the direction of lighting you're going in, and if you're working in small environments, these are going to be just incredible. And the fact that they've included the magnet right in the back of these lights, you can pretty much slap them anywhere. You can put them on a C-stand and you don't even need a clamp. Just boop, right to the C-stand. That's pretty cool. So after that, I bounced over to the Aputure booth. It was so noisy over there, that it was so crowded, I couldn't do an audio interview, so I just had to get some B-roll. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the lights that I found over there. So they had finally announced their 300D Mark II, which is a really, really intense bright light. They've made it a little bit more durable. They've added a clamp so you can clamp the ballast and power pack and control panel right to your light stand, which is awesome because that works almost as a sandbag as well. And on top of that, you can clamp 2 batteries to it to kind of keep this as a more mobile kit, to be able to use it out on location and just be more mobile friendly with it. On top of that, they've added in effects to this light, so you can kind of do like a flashing light. If you wanted to gel it different colors, you could do like flashing blue lights, flashing red lights, anything you want, really. I mean, you can put any gel you want on it, make a flash. That's pretty cool. Hey, you know, it's something extra. It's more than just a solid light that's on. You can do something cool in the background. And this is also going to be 20% brighter than the Mark I model. Can't complain with that. And they're also coming out with the new WRGB 300 light panel. It's a little bit bigger than anything they've put out yet, but it's gonna have some really cool features. It's a soft light, and it's about the equivalent of a 1.2K light. It's got built-in effects. You're gonna be able to change the color, change that to any color you want, like built-in gels basically. So you can match any light that you want, and it's gonna do some other cool features. They couldn't tell me exactly what yet, but by the time you watch this, that's probably gonna be available. So look more into that. Super excited to see what that's gonna be. I think they said it's around $1,500 bucks, which is a pretty decent price for what this light is gonna be capable of. So I'm really excited to check that one out once it finally hits the market. So another lighting booth that I stopped by, I think it's gonna be a really awesome budget option. And I think there might be a really serious competitor for Aputure. They have a really wide range of lights. Now, from what I understand, this was a Chinese-based company, but they brought in American engineers to kind of gear it towards the American market. I'm gonna let Jeff from Nanlite take it away. Let's see what we got, Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jeff from Nanlite, and what I'd like to do today is just introduce you to our new line of LED mono lights known as Forza. So Forza is Italian for forceful, and what that sort of clues you into is that these lights are very powerful relative to their size. We have the Forza 60, which is a 60-watt draw. We have the 300, and then we have the 500, which you see here with its optional for now. Now these lights are all COB, they are all daylight. The 300 and the 500 have Bowens mounts, so they're almost near universal compatibility to light modifiers. And we've just announced them today, so we're still sort of doing the photometric outputs, but in our non-scientific initial testing, we'll say that the 300 is about equivalent to a 1,000-watt tungsten HMI. So as you can tell, that's a lot of light coming out of it, and that is without the Fresnel. I wish I could give you specs more on the Fresnel. It goes from 45 degrees to 10 degrees, but at the 10-degree spot, it's been overloading our meters, so we're only sort of guessing it puts out about 400,000 lux at a meter. That's about high as our meter can go.
That's that light right there. That one.
Carbon fiber bodies, they both will run off of either AC or V-mount batteries, except for the Forza 60, which will run off of 2 Sony Ls in this great little handle battery modifier. More accessories coming soon. The price point is as follows. The Forza 60 is going to be available for about $289. The 300 is going to be about $990, and the 500 is going to be around $1,800. And one less spec I forgot to mention, which is super important when you have lights that are this bright, all of these dim down to 1%. So you're not going to be stuck at 10% and having to ND or diffuse these. You can turn them all the way down and then all the way back up. For information will be available at nanlite.us, and also, like I said, B&H, Sammy's, Film Tools, all those kind of great retailers will have these.
Those lights look really cool, and they do a lot more than just light heads. They have tube lights, they have light panels, they have ring lights, also this. I just came across this light and I'm about to leave, and I had to show it to you. Isn't this very nice? It's from that big panel right here. Nanlite Compact 200B. It's about $795, $750, somewhere right around there. It's going to be available maybe midsummer. It's going to be an awesome soft light for anybody shooting videos, or just if you need soft light for photos. This thing is killer. Highly recommend it. By the way, this is only set at 1% right now. 1%. It gets way brighter. So that light's gonna be really awesome for super tiny rooms. If you're trying to shoot videos in maybe an 8x8, 8x10, 10x12 room, that's gonna give you a lot more space and some really, really nice light. So I am super excited to check that panel out. So up next, this one just caught my eye, so I had to see what it was all about. Turns out it's a little bit pricey, but go ahead and check it out, because hopefully this will trickle down eventually and become more affordable and more versatile. So this is a light from Hudson Spider, and I'm gonna let Jonathan tell you a little bit more about that. Take it away, Jonathan.
My name is Jonathan Salazar. I'm here with Hudson Spider. We've got a product out here today, which is our Redback. It's a really cool LED light that can change from tungsten to daylight. And we have this really rad design where we can open up the light using these hinges that allow it to be angled in any way, shape, or form. So we have parabolic. We can also open it up for our stealth mode, like so. And the whole unit itself collapses down into this nice little cylinder that only weighs 7 pounds itself. You can get everything inside this lovely kit, including our supplier, Light Gear, which they supply us the ballast and the light engines inside the lights themselves. They're a very awesome company that help us out. Here we see what people would call a China ball. It is actually a Hudson Spyder ball. We're really original with the names. And it is just a Redback put in a parabolic mode, and we've got a nice beautiful cover. We have many more accessories that come with it online. And so what we're using to program is a DMX-it. This allows us to control the temperature and the brightness of it. The ballast itself has some physical keys onto it, but most people don't like to run all the way down to the ballast and hit the buttons. So they do have a DMX-it kit, or this new guy right here. And so we can control the brightness or the temperature. And this one is actually set up in 4 channels, so you can get a lot of customizable features with it. You would have to contact these guys though. And this all starts at $6,000, and it could go up to $10,000 for the Royale kit. The Royale kit will include the ball and the Stealth unit, which we do not have here because we don't have the space, but it's a cool 6-foot box that
awesome.
Everybody loves to use, cool. With a hex grid included as well.
Awesome, man.
You can check us out at hudsonspyder.com. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and we'll be happy to answer any other questions you guys have.
Now these things are super cool, and the light quality off of them was amazing. Super excited to see that trickle down a little bit and hopefully become a little bit more affordable in the future. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. There were so many lighting vendors, it was hard to see everything, but these are the ones that caught my eye, or the things that I really wanted to check out. So I will drop some links down below in the description, so go ahead and check those out if you want to see a little bit more for yourself. All right, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out. If you want to see some cool budget sound options and some other cool tech that I've seen at the show, go ahead and check out this video over here. And if you like this video you're watching right now, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and I will see you guys next time.